everyone, and welcome to Behind the Nail Pros for our April issue. I'm here with Trang Nguyen, who did the nails for our cover. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Great. Trang has so much artistic talent. He competes in so many competitions. He really has his skills honed, and we wanted to see something fabulous from him. So what did you come up with for this cover?
I want to have a little concept of a dramatic look, and so I converted the stiletto, traditional stiletto, to the stiletto edge, where they have a look almost like a pyramid. All 3 points come into one, and they look very sharp, and I think it looked very sexy on the girl.
Yeah, and it was very cool, and definitely very sharp.
Yeah.
So how did you begin? You said that when you applied the forms, you did something a little bit different than you would for just a regular nail.
Yeah, well, I fold the form in half, and that gave me the kind of look almost like a pyramid look prior to apply onto the nails. And then I nip up a little bit of at the hypericum area, so they don't cause discomfort to the client.
Right.
So they have better fit on it.
And that fold sort of gave you the template to build the rest of the nail.
That's right.
The other thing that I noticed is that her nail plate was extended.
Right.
Did you used a cover pink?
Right. Well, her nail bed is not all the same, so what I use is the cover pink to extend a little bit, and instead of extending it in the normal way, I twist them a little bit because we want to have a lot of movement in the free edge area. So that's why the cover pink kind of have a little twist in the very end.
I noticed at your station too, you had a bunch of different powders laid out with different colors, but also they had holograms and different textures in them. How did you incorporate all these different types of colors? And
well, right now, the industry is starting to accept all of this bling bling stuff on the fingernail. So I using like a very dark color, combine it with a light color and a lot of glitter color. It adds on a lot of effect to the fingernail, so that's why I using a lot of color.
And then after you used all those different colors, did you file that down at all?
It's the color it move on at almost like a marbleization. It is very thin, and then after that I capture with the clear powder, and I file on the clear powder, not into the color acrylic.
Okay, so the color acrylic sort of moved into the different grooves and created this very cool marbleized effect.
Right, right.
Once the nails were capped with clear acrylic, you took a hand file.
That's right.
And 180 grit file?
Yes, 180 grit file, to gently get the thing in shape. And then I using the E file, the electric file, kind of like, angle the file and file the edge in, so they look sharper that way, and they able to, for us and the nail technician, to finish the nail faster. Any
technique, tricks, or tips that you can offer our readers for using electric file to get that shape just perfect?
Well, it run high speed. It never go anywhere near cuticle anyway. It start at the contact area, file toward the free edge on the left hand side and 45-degree angle on the right hand side, so they able to keep that spine in the middle of the fingernail.
When you're building out the nail too, you said that all of the 3 points sort of come together.
Right.
How do you make sure that happens? Is it when you're sculpting and when you're filing?
When they combine both, and the balance of the nail form and the application, I apply one side at a time to able to build up that kind of the pyramid look. And then when I filed it, the fingernail, I aim it up a little bit toward where my eyes level, so I can see the point coming toward the very free edge of the fingernail, where the point, all of the 3 angles come into that point.
It's really cool, and it's sort of a new style in the US, I think. It's just starting to come out here. It's much more popular overseas.
Yeah, I saw, I've been around a lot at the beauty show, and all the nail girl, especially all the hair people, they really love to have that kind of dramatic look. And it's look really awesome, and it's very sexy.
Yes, it certainly is, and the nails really work. They made the model's fingers look really long and thin, and it was just really very pretty. So once the nails were sculpted and capped and filed, you went in with white paint.
Yeah, well, after they've been filed, buffed, and then I put on a little top coat, and then using a white acrylic paint, with a tiny little paintbrush, and then I just highlight all the marbleized around the frame, so they bring the color to life.
Yeah, it really did. It was amazing how just that little bit of white paint really made all the colors in the nail pop. Do you have any tips for nail techs if they want to use a little bit of paint to highlight their designs?
Yeah, first of all, they need to use a higher quality professional paint, and the paint is a lot thinner than normal, and the brush it barely have about four or five hair, where we have a tiny little line coming through, so they look we don't want the paint to overpower the design. So right. The hair must be very small and very little, and the paint must be very thin, and they're very even in color.
Yeah, I noticed that you were rinsing your brush off in between each one.
Yes.
And I guess that helps keep the paint real thin.
That's right, yes.
Well, the nails looked amazing. I think they turned out so beautifully, and I'm so excited that you were able to come by and do the nails for us while you were in town for the Long Beach show. So thank you so much for coming in.
You're welcome, and I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think they will.
Thank you.